What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back to Source 8, back with another video. I'm not playing. This is my job now. And this is kind of stemming off from the last video, as you can see from the title. Speaking of jobs, man, I want to talk about these jobs, man. Can't be alive doing a 9 to 5. And literally, it's like even saying 9 to 5 is it's not even the case anymore. The 9 to 5s, it's hard to find a good 9 to 5. Actually, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's almost extinct, where you go to work from 9 to 5 and you could actually make a living. You got to be getting paid like $40 an hour or more. You know what I'm saying? Some states you need about probably 50 or 60, and definitely need a degree with that. Shoot, and half the people I heard do not have a degree, including me, and I'm not ashamed to say, didn't go to college, don't care about college. I mean, I probably will though. I might one day, I don't know, but it's gonna be to gain a skill to uplift myself, for my self-employment, for my business. It's not going to be to support another person's business where I'm in their hands and in their control. No, not doing that to myself anymore. But let me go in about the last job I was at, man. And let me tell you about it. Last job I was at was the United States Post Office, USPS. When I tell you, man, it's a lot of people that's been there for years. I love this job. Oh yeah, this so easy and this and that. Hey man, don't believe them, man. If you are new, if you are a person that's coming into the post office right now, and you new, man, get ready to go through the fire, dog. Get ready to bust your ass out there. Cause when you new to the post office, man, you have this period of time where at first it was called a CCA and now it's called a PTF. So, I mean, they always say, we had it harder back in the day. Okay, cool, whatever. But it's a new day. I don't want to hear this stuff. I don't want to hear it. Man, they have that period, while you on that period of time, this is not probation. This is not your first 90 days. This is until you become what they call a regular. And that they tell you you can become a regular in about 6 months, 5 months, maybe even 4. They'll give you such good hope. But dude, that can span up to a year, maybe more than a year. I was working there for 6 months, and after that 6 months, I couldn't do it no more, man. I'm not even gonna lie, I couldn't do it no more. Cause when you working at the post office, man, it's like this. Not only are you delivering mail, you delivering packages from Amazon, and just regular packages that come through the post office system. You're delivering on they call them routes. You're delivering on a route that's pretty much supposed to be an 8-hour route. Dude, if y'all walk down your street, a lot of you, especially in urban areas, you see how many houses there. You see those apartments. You see the apartments with 4 mailboxes. They got like a mailbox here, and then 2 in between, and then 1 on the end, and then you got like 10 more houses down like that on that one block. Dude, imagine having probably about 3 to 4 streets filled with apartments like that. Steps, multiple steps you gotta walk up. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 flights depending on how the shape of the street is. Not all streets are just flat. Not all streets have the same amount of steps. You could have a minimum of 2 to 3 steps, or you know what I'm saying. A good route will have like 5 steps maximum for each house. But on a bad route, dude, you can be going up 3 or 4 flights of steps, and you better hope you don't have a package. And if you do, you better hope that package ain't big as your body carrying up, and you got to bring their mail up there too. So sometimes you have to do one or the other, or you have to do it, you know what I'm saying, try to do it at the same time. But you might have to go up them flights twice just to take the mail and then go back and get the package and take the package up there, depending on what your strategy is. Everybody got their own little strategy. For some reason, the people that's been in it, they so great. They know how to just make it. They could have the biggest packages, the most packages in their bag filled up, and somehow magically deliver the mail and all the packages at the same time. And then people don't even realize, on top of that, you have to deal with the elements. Man, I started in the wintertime. I hate being cold. I hate being cold. When I look back on it, the winter was better than the summer. It's wild. It's wild, bro. And I hate the cold. I'm a summer person. I love the heat. I love warmth. I get cold easily and it's uncomfortable. But in hindsight, dude, the winter was the breeze, because when you get to walking, you warm up. You know what I'm saying? When you learn the job, you warm up and you kind of have a nice pace. So you're not walking slow in the cold. You moving. You know what I'm saying? But still, your fingers. It's hard to find the right gloves because your fingers get cold and you gotta still handle the mail, and it's hard to grip it and stuff like that. And you got a scanner. You gotta, still press buttons, and sometimes with certain gloves, you gotta have those special gloves for the scanner to read your finger. And then you work all the time. When you start off as this PTF, CCA, you work, man, you working 11, 12 hours every day, except, let me see, you probably get one day off, and that's going to be a random day of the week. It's never going to be on the weekend. You barely ever going to get a weekend off. Don't even count on it. You're not going to get Sundays off. They got something called Amazon Sunday where you're delivering packages all day. Then, you work Saturdays for sure. You might get a Tuesday or Wednesday off. Something crazy like that. But look, man, that stuff is for the birds. That's part of the reason why I'm pushing my YouTube channel so much, and I'm pushing this self-employment thing so much, man. Cause man, this work world these days is so crazy, dude. It's so crazy. Then you got these toxic supervisors and managers that just want to run you into the dirt, act like you don't have a life or a family or anything to look forward to. They cheat the system. They'll have look out for the seniority of the other carriers, and it's a thing called overtime list. They supposed to get maxed out. They supposed to get 4 hours overtime. That's your 12-hour day. That's after you did your 8-hour shift. They supposed to get, if you put yourself on this overtime list, you're supposed to get maxed out 4 hours. Man, what they'll do is those carriers that got seniority, they'll pick out the little time that they want. They might get a couple hours here, two or 3 hours there, maybe even an hour if they can finesse it. Then what the supervisors do, give the PTFs the rest. They give you so you could be thinking that, oh yeah, all these people on overtime list, I shouldn't have that much overtime. 4 hours. Then you getting this constantly, 3-4 hours every day of extra time every day. That's where the 12 and 11-hour shifts come in at. You barely have days where you get off at a decent time. So you could be out there in the dark with a headlight on. And I know people have seen this. I know a lot of people have seen this. You see this random dude he just coming through your yard, and it's 9 and 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, especially in the wintertime, get dark at like 6 or 7, and you like, who is that? But you kind of could see the uniform. Hopefully they even give you a uniform. That's another thing. They barely even give you something to show that you work for this place. So you got to kind of be like showing these people like, I'm doing something. I'm here for a reason. I'm not just, you know, invading your space, trespassing, trying to break in. You know, our people, we look suspicious just because, you know, it's the standard of society. Oh yeah, he's up to something. So it's like battling with all these things, man, and it's mentally frustrating. It's heartbreaking, dude. You out there, you trying to get this done, and it's never. You feel like you just racing against time, and then how lately how time been going like in a speeded motion, like it's like time sped up, dude. It's like this, like you literally almost running to get this delivery, and now time sped up. It's like you almost getting less done in the same amount of time. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. I used to be on this street by this time. Now I'm 20 minutes later, late. 20 minutes late than I used to be. What's going on? I'm an hour late than what I used to be. What happened? I'm going the same pace. I'm not slacking. You know, it gets to the point to where when you first start, you get to the point to where you feel like you can't even take your lunch break. A lot of older carriers will tell you, man, eat while you go. The rules is you can't eat while you're driving. You're not supposed to eat while you're driving. But they telling you, man, eat on the go. Eat while you walking. Eat while you driving. Then they tell you you can't be on the phone. You can't have your headphones in. I know y'all see a lot of those post office people with their headphones in, talking and everything. You know why? Because that's BS, man. That's BS. They want you to not have any type of life, not have any type of outlet, not have, it just, man, it's like, it's cool when you get in there and you can bend the rules and you there and you a regular. You can say, I don't want no overtime, or you can take the overtime if you need it. Once you in there, you in there. But man, while you in the beginning, dude, they putting you through the fire. And if you actually deliver good, I was a good delivery. I was good for starting off. I was at 2 stations. The first station, dude, you getting like 2 big tubs of packages. You getting like these, like it's almost like a crate or whatever you want to call it. Like it's basically like probably seen them before, a white looking yeah, it's like a crate or a box or whatever you want to call it. Those are full of magazines stacked up. I might have like 3, 4 of those. And then you got your mail, and it's in like a tray, like a long tray. And the mail is going across, and it's going from street to street to street. You know what I'm saying? Address to address on one street, address to address on another street, and it's leading you a certain way. You might have 3 or 4 of those. That was at the first station that I was at. Then the second station, it was a lot less. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to the second station, what was hard for a lot of new people was easy for me, because I was at a place that was a lot harder in the beginning. But they still find some type of way to try to make it harder for you. No matter how much mail you get, then it's like they don't understand. Like they just want you to run out there. And then they don't understand all the things that you got to deal with in between. Like when you get political mail, that's mail that's for every door. Advertisements, that's mail that's for every door. So you literally have to walk up every single door on these days when you get this type of stuff. So that's them 3 flights of steps I was talking about. Yeah, you going up those today For sure, no matter if they got mail or packages or not. They might have got no mail, they might have got no packages, but you definitely going up there for their advertisement or their newspaper or whatever it may be. And some people try to finesse. You know, they might skip their house and put 2 advertisers in the next house or 2 papers in the next house, or, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You know, it depends on how you done finesse the system. But overall, man, just like any other government job, it's a damn sham. It's like they just look at you like how they look at people in prison. You another number. You another expendable thing that we're gonna squeeze the juice out of. Then it's like, that's why when you see a lot of post office people, the ones that's like got that look on their face like, I do not want to be bothered, those are the ones that's like on the edge of going postal. Then you got these happy-go-lucky, you know, hey, it's a great day in paradise. It's just a facade. Ain't no damn paradise. They might have a good route. It might be a little easier because they older, they been around for a little longer, they done been able to search through and bid for good routes. But overall, it's a facade. The job is shitty. The pay is cool. Don't get me wrong. The benefits, they got some high benefits, but at the end of the day, man, I literally used to get to the point to every week I could time it. After I worked like when I get close to that 60-hour mark, my knees just in agony. Barely can even walk, just regularly walk on my own, just myself, like just not even delivering mail. It's just a pain to walk. And I had to tell myself, man, I'm not about to do this to myself. I'm not about to go through life like this. They taking too long to make me a regular. They told me in the beginning, oh, you're gonna be a regular in about 5 months. Some people become a regular in 4. And I'm in the 6th month. I had to let it go, man. Then the supervisors, they just got me to the point to where I was like, man, you know what? It's not even worth it no more. And I'm seeing a lot of other people complain about their jobs online, and just it's hidden. Reality is hidden. Reality is hidden. It's been hid for me because I've been a person that's been about self-sufficiency. So it's like now the rest of the world is waking up. A lot of other men waking up, understanding that, man, this is not even worth it. Then you get on YouTube and you see people that's loving what they do, giving information, loving it, and making way more money than you can ever make just working. Come on, man, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 a month. That's wild. You can't make that at the post office, dog. You can't. You can make, like I say, you can make some decent money, but it's you still gotta save up to have that good life that you want to live, and you're gonna have to save up for a while. You got to get your mind right, and then you're gonna have to save up for a while. You're gonna have to use that money to make other type of money and stuff like that. You're gonna have to invest it. You're gonna have to be smart with it still. And then the cost of living constantly going up, so you constantly like, my pay going up, then the cost of living going up. My pay going up, cost of living going up. So it's never really like you really getting ahead. You always just right there. And it's just, man, $20 ain't $20 no more. $22 an hour is not as appealing as it used to sound. When I was 18, 19, yeah, $22 an hour, you rich damn near. You feel like it. Back then, how things was a little bit cheaper, and now it ain't worth my knees, man. It's not worth my knees. But yeah, man, let me shorten this video up. I done went on to a little rant, but it's content and it's information. This is just another example of why I became a YouTuber and why I'm going to continue to do this. So Hope I can give y'all motivation to start something. It don't even have to be YouTube, man. Start cutting grass or something, man. Do something where you can make your own schedule. And go hard. I ain't saying make your own schedule and be lazy. Go hard. Go hard for yourself. Don't go hard for these corporations. These people can shut down anytime. I can see it now. They probably in the next 2 to 3 years gonna have those Tesla robots delivering the mail. You can see it, can't you? Hello, sir. Here's your mail. Yeah. These jobs are about to be obsolete anyway. So it's time to do something for ourselves, man. You better do it now. Don't wait till the last minute where you just gonna have to get that UBI. You better hope they giving it out. But we'll see. Back to Source 8. Signing off. See y'all in a minute.